Magical butterfly spirit with your week ahead. Let's get started. Patreon. I'm back. I'm back. I feel my energy going black. Okay. I'm gonna do it as a two. This is my first time doing a pick a pal. Your week ahead. Ooh. All right. So let's do Modern Tarot and let's do yeah, Stranger Things. Nope. Um, Kiss Tarot. Yes, Kiss Tarot. All right. Okay, YouTube and Patreon, this is your week ahead. You're going to go ahead and pick a pile. For pile number 1, we have the Modern Witch Tarot. Ooh. Ah. And then for pile 2, we have the Kids Tarot. Ooh. Ah. So go ahead and pick which pile is for you for this week ahead. And let's get started. All right, so for those who picked pile number 1 with the Modern Witch Tarot, let's get started with your reading. I say let's get started a lot, don't I? But whatever. Whatever. All right, let's see what we have for you. Pile number 1. We have the Ace of Wands. Communication coming in. The Sun. I sound like the Toy Stories. Those little toys in the vending machine. The crane. The Empress. Ooh. Ooh. Pile number 1. Hmm. You're feeling yourself this week, aren't you? And you should. Wow, pile number 1. You're a powerful being. There is a cycle that's starting for you, filled with blessings and wishes. It's ending what was destroying you. Sorry, you can't see that. That's the Ten of Swords I just put out underneath the Empress. Back it up a little. Yeah. Wow. Wow. And this information is coming, it's being delivered by your ancestors. I'm currently in the middle of recording a pick-a-pal for messages from the ancestors. And before I started pile 2, I was told to do this week ahead, and now I'm understanding why. This is coming from your ancestors, pile number 1. They're bringing you, I just heard golds and riches, diamonds and pearls, as treasure trove of blessings that they're bestowing onto your feet. They've been it was divinely gifted to you from the higher ups, and it's because I don't know what you did, but it was good. And they're like, hey, like it's like literally like, hold on, let me reenact this for you. All right, because I am a bit dramatic. All right, you're the Empress. You're the Empress. Pile number 1. Male or female, you're the Empress. And in your sleep, are the riches and gold that has been bestowed upon you by your ancestors and your guardian angels. And what they're saying is that everything's going to be okay for you. And this week, you're going to start seeing your blessings take flight. So expect a phone call or expect an email, expect some kind of news to let you know things are moving in your favor. For instance, a job interview or a audition or a school application, things that you've been hoping for is whew, pile number one. Do the happy dance. If you're not doing the happy dance, I don't know why. You should be dancing on top of the table right now. Unless you're at work. I don't want you to get fired. But if you're home, you should be dancing because this is great news. Let me grab you a couple of oracle cards before I move on to pile number two. 555 was just on the clock on my phone. So that's change. 5 is change. So yeah, change is on the way. Compassion. It's because of your soul, your heart. You have a beautiful heart. You're 100%. They love you just the way you are. Oh, that's a message from your ancestors. They love you just the way you are. Ooh, dreams to reality. Your blessings are coming through because of your enemies. What's that saying? Your enemies will watch the will sit at the feast at your table. I know I'm getting it wrong, but y'all know what I'm saying, right? It's because of them. So thank you, haters. Right? So yeah, you're a new love interest as well, or the potential for a new love interest. Um Also, this is giving me like happy home life. So if you're not single, a happy home life in general. Everything as is. This is going to be a nice, steady, smooth week for you. Talk to your ancestors. They've been wanting to talk to you. They have things they want to share with you. You could do it by journaling, just like start writing. And as you're writing, you might notice your thoughts start to wander. Write those thoughts down, even if it doesn't make sense. That's a message from your spirit animal. Your spirit animal wants to have a conversation with you. And peace. This week is all about peace. You've been stressed, you've been worried, and you're finally receiving peace. And someone is crushing on somebody in this pile. Somebody does have a secret crush on you, or not so secret crush. They care a lot. And I mean a lot. I care, but I'm scared you leave. They're scared to admit it. Don't be scared. Because I think pile one, I think you like them too. Time to commit. Pile one, this Scorpio season, boy, it's gonna be changing your life yeah, forever. It's gonna change your life forever. Anything else? Nope, that's it. All right, I'm wrapping it up. Pile one. If you like this reading, leave a comment. Let me know if this was your pile as well. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, hello, subscribe, like, share, help your girl out. I really appreciate it because it lets YouTube know that people like this video and that more people should watch it. All right, thank you so much for watching pile number one. Moving on to pile number two. Um, Stick around, pile number one, for a extended love reading. Stick around Patreon for stick around pile number one for a extended love reading. And for everybody else, thank you so much for watching. If you have not already subscribed, please like, share, and subscribe. Every subscribe and like helps me reach more people on YouTube. It helps my channel grow. It helps YouTube know that people like this video and they would like to see it more of it. That's not English, but you know what I'm trying to say. So until next time. All right, bye bye. Patreon. You're probably like, what was that? I was ending pile number one and it felt like it needed to extended. So then I was like, well, let me end it differently. And then hopefully I could do a good job with the editing so it doesn't look weird. All right, so Patreon. We have the extended love reading. Doesn't feel like it's going to be long though. Let's see what happens. Pile number one, pile number one, pile number one, pile number one. Playfulness. Can you see that? Religious factors. Let go of control issues. You let go of control issues. You're like, who, me? Yes, you. You let go of control issues, not them. Stay optimistic. Retreat. If you let your spirit team take control of your love life, what will you imagine that love life to be? Because if you're brave enough to do it and let them take control, which they very much want to do, you might be happy with the results. Love yourself first. Codependency. They are exasperated with you. They told me to cut the deck of the oracle cards, and that's what it was. So this week in love for you, pal number one, you're gonna be experiencing, I want to say, an evolution, like a love evolution, where you're gonna realize that you're not always right, and your spirit team always have your back. They were saying their spirit team was saying we're always right, but I'm like, I'm like, come on, guys. We still have free will. um, so if you surrender like 30%, you will allow your spirit team to bring in this blessing to you. Not just the love, but what I was saying earlier in pile number one, where more blessings are being bestowed onto you. Because it's like they're showing me a river and a dam. You build up this dam, so it, they're unable to bring you all the blessings because the dam is up. So things have been trickling in, but not nearly what you could be receiving. And that's dam is your self defense mechanism. It's your coping mechanism because you've been going through a lot of trauma in your life. They're saying if you could make a gateway in your dam, they'll be able to bring you these blessings, but you'll still be protected. So if you do a meditation where you visualize, or visualization practice actually, where you visualize a dam and create a door or an entranceway or something, or like a gallows, what do you call those things, where you like lift the crane up, lift it down, where it allows your spirit team to open it themselves. So they have like the key and they open it and they're allowed to come back and forth, in and out, to bring you the blessings as they please. Then you're gonna, ooh, I just got the chills. Then you're gonna receive so much blessings. So this week, do some visualization. Do it throughout the week. Do it before you go to bed. Do it while you're at lunch. Do it driving. They're saying do it at least one, two, three times. Three times. It doesn't have to be long. It could be 30 seconds. You know, it's just you visualizing you have a dam. Okay, they want me to do another video where like I go through the visualization, but basically you have a dam and the water represents your blessings and things that your ancestors and spirits, your ancestors want to bring you. You just need to give them a key to open that doorway to bring it towards your life in the 3D. Okay. Don't wait for me to do the visualization. Do it yourself. I will record it. Just don't wait for me. Uh, all right, pal number one. All right, so I just finished pal number one extended. Pal number two. Are you jealous? If you are, how about you go click on the Patreon link and join us? It's only $5. And you have all the extended available, as well as other behind the scene videos and tarot readings and all the other juicy stuff that are Patreon exclusive only, as well as the option to get personal readings as well. Everything is listed on Patreon, and the website is magicalbutterflyspirit.com. All right, moving on to pile number two. And if you didn't notice, I was stalling because I couldn't find your tarot deck. Pile number two. So I did a commercial. Okay. Pile number two. This is your reading. All right. All right, pile number two. Pile number two, week ahead. Pile number two, week ahead. We have the Queen of Wands. Let's see that, huh? We need to back up a little, back forward. There we go. All right, we have the Queen of Wands. We have the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands was in the first pile as well. But it has a different energy to it. King of Wands. Strong masculine energy. And we also have the, I didn't realize, the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. We have a pair. Ding, 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 ding. We have a winner. I know what this is already. I'm just stalling. I'm holding you in suspense, pile number two. I'll give you a hint. I'm about to pull out the love deck cards. You deserve love. I don't know what that was. Let's make it up because it just flew off the table. That was the love will find you no matter what card because it just flew away. Soulmate and past life relationship. Okay, so pile number two, somebody from your past is gonna knock on your door. This is a soulmate. This is someone that you want and also don't want. You love them, you care for them, but they've been in no contact with you, haven't they? So you're like, you kind of piss off at them a little bit, just a little bit. I have exasperated. That might be your energy. It's understandable, but got the Six of Wands on the table, guys. You can't ignore that. We also have soulmates. This is somebody that you, at the very least, take a second look at. Tough exterior, soft interior. They love you. Fall season. Yeah, this is happening now. Look at that. I love you. They are coming strong because it's the King of Wands, the King of Communication, and the Queen of Communication. If you're not ready, you need to get ready. I think this feels more like a warning, not a bad warning, but like a get mentally prepared for what's about to come warning. It's time for love. This is coming. You're going to get a text message out of the blue. You're going to get a knock on the door out of the blue. They're going to pop up at your job out of the blue. Take it slow. Yeah, that's advice from your ancestors. Take it slow. Because they're going to be excited. I think you're going to be a little bit excited too. Look at, dreams of reality. This is I'm burping. I apologize. This is a but that's confirmation. This is a, oh my gosh, like I'm gasping for air. This is something that's you both want, but you're also both acting like you don't want. like you're too cool for school. Like like, um crush, love. This might be a same-sex relationship, but that this card is not necessarily same sex. It's been showing up also lately for like like innocence, love, energy. And I think that's because of the I use the kids on here. And I think that's why that's been showing up as well. Mm, hold on. This past energy? Yeah. Yeah. Um, you guys are gonna have a conversation about what happened in the past. It needs to be to happen, this conversation, in order for you guys to move forward. It has to happen. That's all probably also why we have the King and Queen of Wands. Um, it's gonna be a deep conversation. It's a needed, much needed. Stick around for the extended, guys. I'm gonna go in a little deeper on this conversation. Obsessive compulsive. Ooh, Lordy, they care about you. Let me clear this up a little bit. They care. They love. You love. So what if divine? This is a divine relationship. You guys both. What happened? We're gonna look into it, but what happened? I have a feeling this is a third party. Something happened with third party. Save. Something's gonna happen to save this relationship. This coming 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Between 2 to 4 weeks. Even though this is the week ahead, I see this playing out within the next 2 to 4 weeks, guys. All right, so I'm gonna move on to the extended for PAL 2. Leave a comment, like, share, subscribe if you like to watch the extended on what happened in the past, how you got here, and how it's gonna clear up for you guys. Stick around, and until next time, if you're leaving us for now, please, I don't know what I'm saying. I was just about to say, please enjoy this music. Don't mind me. Pile number 2. Until next time. Bye. All right. If you're here for the extended, oh my gosh, soulmate again. Worth waiting for. Oh, children. It might have been children that affected the relationship. Yeah, it could have been acting like children. Pile number 2. You both acting like children. Um, I'm also hearing the words lie and playing the fool. Release your ex. There could have been a third part. I'm picking up like some kind of third party situation, like a interference, somebody interfering in the relationship and making you guys doubt each other's true feelings for each other. You deserve love. Let go of control issue. I would not be surprised if you pick PAL 1, you also pick PAL 2. Attraction. When I tell you they are attracted to you and you are attracted to them, this could be the one for sure. For sure. This could be the one. Without a doubt. Let's dig into more about past feelings because that showed up very clearly during the reading. Somebody is using alcohol or drugs or whores um, to self-medicate. I'm not trying to call anybody a whore, but I would say alcohol, and it came out alcohol. So they might be using sex, drugs, alcohol for self-medication, which sounds like a great time, but not when you overindulge. Love bomb. This person was very manipulative because they were in a toxic energy. Not so much because they're an evil person, but because of the energy that they were in. I'm also feeling like abandonment issues that they were dealing with, or a depression, secretly in love with you, or they could have been denying how they feel about you, so they're acting like they don't care when they really do, like a 12-year-old boy. Um, need more time. They needed more time, so they push you away. Instead of being an adult and admitting that they need more time to get their life together, they push you away. Which I'm sorry that you have to go through that. Yeah, remember I was talking about narcissistic. Was I saying narcissistic? No, I was saying manipulative. But they were displaying narcissistic traits. They are not narcissistic, but they were displaying. They were acting a fool. They were acting a fool, basically. I'm noticing my incense smoking. It's like smoke signals. I'm telling you, this communication is coming in very quickly. They want to ask you out. They're scared to. You see how they're like crossing their fingers, like, ooh, please say yes. Free will. Say yes or no is up to you. But I would recommend either way, whether you decide to date them or not, to wipe the slate clean. Um, talk it out. Like I was mentioning in the PAL 2 reading, that a lot of it has to do with a lot of the communication that's coming through has to do with talking out what happened. So ancestors are advising you to clear the slate, talk it out, take the opportunity to clear it out, and to use it for healing. So whether you decide to date them again or not, or date them for the first time, or it feels more like a reunion of some kind, but it feels not quite a romantic relationship took off, but there was romantic feelings involved. However it is, you do not have to be with them if you don't want to, but um, during the rest of the fall season, Scorpio season, the opportunity is going to come into play where you can be with them. And either way, whether you choose to be with them or not, take the opportunity to heal and clear out any past energy. Because even if you don't date them, you're clearing off this energy so that you're ready to receive love in the next relationship. That was a lot of cards. I have silly, I have drama, trauma bonding, I have exasperated again, and I don't see the other ones. You're both exasperated with the situation. Like you're both not happy with with your current relationship, but you're both acting like you are. This is the nonchalant card. Like, yeah, like you're acting like no, you're acting like too cool for school, but clearly you love each other. Your ancestors want you to stop that. Admit how you feel. Oh, they love you just the way you are, and you love them just the way they are, even though they're in this toxic energy. You still love them just the way you are. They are. You are spiritually protected and spiritually guided towards this divine relationship. Again, free will, but they are definitely not nudging you. They're like, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead into this relationship. Bottom of the deck secrets. There are gonna be. I'm telling you, there's something that happened that you don't know about. You think you know, but you don't know, and that's what's gonna be revealed. It might piss you off, be honest with you, but you're not the angel either in this situation. So there's gonna be stuff you tell them that they're not gonna like either. But it's definitely gonna clear up the energy and help you guys heal and move forward, whether it's together or separately. All right, Pal 2, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, Patreon. Oh, I'm gonna finish recording the Pick a Pal ancestral reading now, and I'm gonna upload that. And at some point, I will finish your personal readings. And yeah,